Hey up guys, and welcome to the channel. I'm Jimmy, and today we're going to be looking at the leader of the Primaris side of the forces from the new Shadowspear box set that was teased today. Now Games Workshop kind of threw us a little bit of a curveball. On all the promotional material you'll see the librarian, who still hasn't been named, but surprisingly enough he isn't the one that's actually going to be leading this strike force. That goes down to the actual captain of the second company of the Ultramarines. But before I introduce this captain, we're actually going to have a quick look at the librarian. And if you look at his left pauldron, you'll notice the colour gold. And it's kind of funny that I even missed this. I'm normally quite more eagle-eyed than this sort of thing. But the gold obviously means the second company. And who else is going to lead the second company other than its captain in this time of need? I don't know about you guys, but I was kind of looking forward to a brand new librarian, a new named character. But it seems we're not actually going to be getting that. But hopefully there's still time that Games Workshop might write a name for this character at least, and maybe give him his own special rules. But we'll have to find out. But now we actually have a captain for the strike force, and it's not Sicarius, funnily enough. No, it's Captain Akron, who has previously been seen in the Indominus Crusade, and we're going to have a look a bit more into that now. Akron was originally an officer in Cato Sicarius' second company. However, he became the captain of the second company after Sicarius was lost in the warp early in the Indominus Crusade, due to the formation of the Great Rift. He later took part in the defence of the realm of Ultramar, where it was invaded by the forces of Nurgle, and he led the second company to many victories over their foes. However, in the later years of the invasion, Sicarius was amongst the Imperial forces that arrived with Lord Commander Guilliman to aid Ultramar, and it is not known if Akron will retain his captaincy. Well, it turns out his captaincy was safe, and as a result, he's now getting his own miniature, which is awesome. So we pick up his story where he was handpicked by Calgar to lead a covert investigation on Amendergash. Having gathered his elite vanguard forces to him, Akron formulated a detailed battle plan to secure the destruction of the Black Legion's stronghold, the Forging Furnace. He will not stop in his efforts, fully aware of the danger posed to Vigilus and the entire Nachmund Gauntlet, and should the Black Legion's presence there be allowed to grow unchallenged. So we got to know Captain Akron a tiny bit, but let's look at his miniature now. And I have to say, I do actually quite like this for a Primaris Captain. Although, I did kind of notice, he kind of looks a little bit like Sergeant Telion. I don't know if it's his, if it's the beard or the eyepiece. Even the bolter, I know this is more of a bolt carbine, but it still kind of looks like Telion's bolter. And even the right pauldron on the next picture, as you'll see coming up, he's got the laurel as well, and the cape as well kind of looks a little bit Telion-y. But apart from that, he's such a beautiful miniature in the Primaris armour, and I like how he's got his own little servo skull. I'm digging the model, and also looking at the cape that he has. Again, they've gone with this sort of urban camo, which I believe will be crucial to a formation in the new book that will be released alongside with this, or maybe within the box set itself, where maybe the Primaris forces get a -1 to hit, seeing they're all camouflaged up. They all have the capes on, the hoods up, the urban camo. So I really do believe that, as well, with them being on a covert mission, it really does kind of hit home to me that there's going to be a formation here which is going to be hard to hit. And that's quite interesting, especially seeing that, if you normally stick Primaris on the tabletop, they get killed pretty quickly. Yes, they've got 2 wounds, but they still seem to drop like flies if you put any anti-armour or anti-tank weapons onto them. Anything with a -2 or higher, you're usually taking them off, especially if it's double damage or D3, D6, flat 3, doesn't really make a difference. You are moving your models off of the board. So having a -1 to hit onto those things when you've got armies like, say, Imperial Guard, they're hitting on a 4+. Now they're hitting on a 5. It's going to keep you guys around a little bit longer. And the fact that we've got the new Primaris Eliminators, I believe they're called, the new scouts essentially. Hopefully they do have the scout special rule as well, so you can deploy them up the board, stop that deep strike from happening, blocking out anything, and also it gets you guys on objectives as well. And now that they got rid of the sudden death special rule, or the sudden death rules, it has become more about objectives and playing the objectives, especially in the Maelstrom of War missions. I'm having so much fun playing those at the moment. I'm going to a tournament at the end of March. I'll be bringing a tournament report no doubt, but let's get back on track. And there could really be an interesting formation in this box set for this Primaris force. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Can't wait. I just can't wait to see as well what else is in the box set, because they've kind of teased a lot to do with the Chaos. We know we're going to probably get the Demon Engine. And from today's preview on the Warhammer community website as well, it looks like Terminator is going to be in the box set. We also know we're going to get that Obliterator, maybe a few Chaos Marines, and Vorash, Soulflayer himself. So yeah, it looks like it's going to be an interesting box set. I can't wait to see what they're going to put on for the Primaris. So we're going to see just the Eliminators with the Librarian, Captain Akron. What else is going to be in that box set? It's got to be something a bit more substantial than just your regular Intercessors or Hellblasters. Hopefully we're going to see some new Primaris miniatures, or expand the force of the Primaris. You know, unfortunately we've sort of seen the end of the regular Space Marine. I'd like to see hopefully maybe a tank or something similar to a Rhino that we can put our Primaris inside, because I've got probably like 30 unbuilt Primaris sat there. I'm just waiting for there's more to be in the range. But yeah, he looks like a fantastic miniature. To recap, I'm just excited to see what is in this box set. So come on, Games Workshop, just you've put 4 days to go. Is it going to be in 4 days? I hope so. So thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. Please like and subscribe if you've had. And goodbye.